Okay, hey everybody. Today we're going to make an ATC box, which is going to lead into the Graphic 45 tutorial that I'm planning on doing. But I don't always have all the nifty little bits and pieces around that these tutorials call for, and this is one of them. So I thought I would put one together, and then I thought, well, I should probably show you how I did it. So, this is my trial, figure it out box, and I made it with a cereal box, and it's not finished because I know what I'm going to do from here, and I will walk you right through it. So you can certainly use a cereal box for this. I have some 110-pound lightweight, it's either lightweight chipboard or heavyweight cardstock, however you want to look at it. I do get it at Michael's. The 110-pound that you get from the office supply store is not the same. It is essentially lightweight cardstock, so it's not the same. Now I need 4 3/4 inch wide pieces. I need 3 of them, 2 at 4 inches. And 1 at 2.5. And I'm going to give it 2.5 and a skosh more because this is wrapping around the box, and that's what I feel I need to do. Now this is going to be the part that the box sits on and then wraps over. Okay? Now next I need my box pieces, and I'm going to get as much as I can out of this scrap. They're 2.5 inches deep. You cut however you want to. Now I need 2 at 4. I always cover the line when I cut. Whatever you do, do it consistently. Another 2.5 inch strips. I need 2 pieces that are 3.5 inches. For the base of my box, I need a 3.5 by 4. this is for the box. Yeah, I need hinges. So I'm going to cut some 3/4 inch strips. You know what, I'm going to make them an inch. I'm doing this from scraps. Always keep my ivory, white, and black scraps that are bigger than an inch, just for this reason. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. If it's not, we'll cut more. We need to score the hinge strips down the center. Half of 1 inch is a half inch, amazingly enough. If you're making your box with a cereal box, you're obviously going to have a side, but you want to cover with paper as you build your pieces together. And I'll try to remember to tell you at which point it would be that I would do it. The first thing I'm going to build is the box. So we have strips that are 4 inches. And two at 4 inches. And two at 3 3/4. And now I'm doing my cuts inside the line because I don't want them to be exactly as long as my pieces here. So then 3 1/2. I use use glue. And I use wet glue because I am in a very humid climate. And even when I do use my ATG gel, I do add some wet glue to, well, for insurance. So I'm going to do opposite sides first, and you just pick whichever ones you want to do. This may or may not be the time to cover the bottom of the box. This piece, you turn the serial advertising cover down so it would be on the back. Just this, totally up to you at this spot. Now I just snuggle this up right up to the crease. Sides. Okay. You can use score tape, you can use whatever you want. Put this up here. You see that that leaves a little bit of a gap, and you need that gap. So I set it on top of the piece and then glue it. Bring this up to it. I am a huge fan of Eileen's Tacky Glue. I've used it for years. I don't see any reason to change. I do use other glues for other applications. Perfect paper adhesive is one, especially when I'm working with dark papers, since it doesn't tend to show if you have overglue spots, and I usually do. Setting this on top of the other piece, and then just bringing the hinge up to it. And this ironing and tacky glue works just as quick as too far down. Works just as quick as the tape, and it is more forgiving. Now, if you're using your cereal box and you've got the shiny picture part on the inside, this would be an okay time to cover the inside of the box. You could certainly just glue on a piece of pattern paper and then turn it over and trim it, and so when you put it together it would be absolutely perfect. Okay, so the next thing I need are they're not hinges, but for these corners, so we'll call them hinges. And these are 2.5 inches high, so I need 4 at 2.5 inches. And again, I'm cutting just a skosh shorter. Always fold your scores over the bumpy part. It's counterintuitive, but is the way to do it. Now I'm going to do a piece on each section, and then I will I'll finish putting it together. So I'll do one side on each piece here. No, you don't have to do it this way. I just find it easier. I have a rag on my lap to wipe my sticky, icky fingers on. But I am not above using my jeans if I have forgotten my rag. I never ever craft in good clothes. I am by no means a tidy crafter. Alright, let that dry a little bit and we'll just go right around here to this one. And no matter how empty or full my glue bottle is, I lay it on the side. That way, the emptier it gets, I still don't have to wait terrible long for the glue to come down to be used. Okay, just put these together, bring the hinge over. And adhere it down. All the way around. Now you can, of course, make this with heavier chipboard. I wanted to do something that frugal crafters could put together. You know, and cereal boxes are amazing. And you know, if what you have is just cereal boxes, you can always glue 2 layers together, and that's generally heavy enough for any project you're working on that requires heavy or medium weight chipboard. And if you want to buy the medium weight chipboard but you can't find it, Walmart.com. It's way less expensive than buying it anywhere on eBay. Okay, last piece. Okay, there's my basic box. And now the cover that wraps around it. Now I need 2 hinges, 4 3/4 inches. folder. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use a paintbrush, the rounded edge of almost anything. I used my scissor handles for years. Bone folder just fits nicely in your hand. Pieces. Do it like this. So it really does work. And your cover will fold. You really need the gap in there. Really, honestly, truly. Okay, using this paper, this is not turning out as heavy as I would like it. It is lighter than my cereal box. But we are going to carry on. Okay, now definitely you want to cover this piece just like you would any cover. It's going to be darn difficult after this is all glued together to get it all covered. So this would be one major advantage to making your own. Okay, now when I'm ready, I will put glue here and just snug it up to the end of the box, where the spine will be. And I will glue this down after I have my paper over the top of it. And I'm going to stop there because I do want to use this for the Graphic 45 project that I am going to show you. Alright, you all have a great day, and I will see you soon.